If you realize that there appears to be a growing popularity of coconut consumption among the Ghanaian public. Now, the number of coconut joints and sellers have also increased. The tropical fruit, believed to have been introduced in Africa by an Asian-Portugese trader centuries ago, has since become a favorite in Ghana and serves many purposes. In this report, Citi News's Adoley Mofatt examines the value of this fruit, also known as Cocos nucifera, from the viewpoint of vendors, sellers, and a health practitioner.
This kind of fruit is usually consumed as food by many. The solid white flesh of its endosperm, also known as albumin, or simply flesh or food, and the liquid constitutes the edible part of this fruit. Coconuts are reputed to have high nutritional value, and its water has electrolytes that support the body in many ways. Aside from the nutritional value, coconuts are a source of income for sellers. Some even extract oil from it, which serves other purposes. Known in Chi as kube, they are arranged on trucks in wheelbarrows on the sides of busy streets of Accra and other commercial towns. But some sellers have taken the business a notch higher by branding their services. They have kiosks and invest in better packaging to attract a certain kind of customers. Some vendors who sell from both the trucks and kiosks share with me how business is faring.
Business is going on well because of the branding. People are purchasing it very well.
Say the na she told me kube now yento kube ni sa ba kakra eja oba jerade de be ma obia no aye de no asomu sa.
The ubiquity of coconut sellers and joints all over town gives an indication of a certain level of demand for it. I caught up with some consumers who told me why they prefer to buy from their chosen sellers.
Because he is coconuts cold and very tasty, and he smiles very well.
I'm a true believer in farm to table, so I want to know where my fruits come from, what I'm eating all the time. So this is the best place for me to get a coconut.
Some consumers prefer to have a lot of albumin or white flesh, or what is simply called food, in their coconuts. The vendor will have to decide which of the many coconuts arranged will meet this specification of the customer. How do they determine this? The seller illustrates to me how they make this determination and also explains why they dip the coconut in alum water.
One say we na red, but you twitwa free we hu. But all the two one say we white and we red. Enti na me dey alum gu so ni mu. Enya say omomra no na red, obeka se kube no. Ebi esi wo be 1 week 2 weeks. Enti na dey alum gu so na dey kube na hye so say dey be ya ehun be white, say dey be fresh. Amount for better.
Most of the vendors in kiosks have employed some marketing strategies which attracts the kind of people who buy from them. But those who sell on the trucks and wheelbarrows say the branding strategies employed by their colleagues affected their share of business.
Kakra me try say rade ya madom na kakra ba me sema me so me container ni bi because do na so pe ho nti me so mitimi ya ti say container ni bi a me say nya more customers
Ebinu wo ho a wo pe da wo cage mu no. So wo kwa cage mu na say wo de mo 5 cedi. Na the more the gu sa plastic mu ya de mo a and wo fi da de ma an mom na papa.
The interest in consuming coconut is not born out of nothing. The fruit comes out with health benefits for people including pregnant women, children, invalid and the convalescent. State-registered nutritionist Kosia Kunedu Yadom explains to me the nutritional value of coconuts.
Coconut is one of the most wonderful foods or fruit you can have for a snack. Yes, it has a lot of benefits for pregnant women, for men, for babies. Yes, and babies, I'm talking about those who have started taking complementary feeds. It contains calcium also, and calcium is an inhibitor as far as iron absorption is concerned. So especially for women who are within their first trimester, for people with erectile dysfunction, coconut water helps them to keep their electrolyte levels in check, or a balance in their electrolyte level.
Kosia Kunedu Yadom explains how coconut should be taken and how much of it should be enough for a day.
Coconut is very good, but it is advisable not to take it or to replace water with coconut water just because you think it's water, because you realize that we've spoken about some amazing benefits and people would want every bit of that goodness or those goodness in their system, forgetting about the fact that we need to eat from every food group so that we can meet our daily nutritional requirements.
According to our nutritionist, it is important to take coconut fruits daily, but in moderation. It is good for pregnant women, men, women, and babies, and even those who are recovering and those who have recovered from an illness. Reporting for Citi News, I am Adoley Mofatt.